February 2nd, the Philadelphia 76ers take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. You don't want to miss it.
If you're throwing full court shots, that's just called helping the other team win. Thank you, Fresh.
Oh my God. That's what I'm doing.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the guys, what's your take on
You keep what?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
That you said you keep thinking this ain't your name?
Jazz trail by 3. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Chris Paul. Jordan is out there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Rivers in at the shooting guard position. Burks kicks to Favors. 8 feet away, uses the glass to drop it in. Favors got 4 points in the quarter.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Derek Favors, a really nice fit in Utah. Tough as a low-key, low-maintenance personality. Doesn't seem to get bothered by attention and accolades. All he does is work.
Outside Gordon. Passes it to Burks.
But whoever said that, just kick him out the party, bro.
6 on the shot clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, if you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding lately. The point guard steal leaders for the past 10 games. Number 1, Chris Paul.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I mean, I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason.
And Favors.
Yo, bro, he needs to make it to
Last season, guys, signing a 4-year extension with the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, he wanted to stay in Utah, and they've certainly been happy to have him. A foundational piece for this team, no question.
Favors sets the pick for Gordon. Inside to Favors.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Nobody near Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
And stolen by Barnes. And stolen by Gordon. In transition, here come the Jazz.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Redick with the 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Jazz trail by 5. Hood the pass to Gordon.
Yeah.
He feeds it to Booker. Shot from 12. And Utah again with the bucket.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on.
Paul outside. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Got a piece of it. The drive by Jordan, and it's blocked by Gordon. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Favors with a screen on Barnes. Here's Burks. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day.
I'm about to be a pro 3.
That was good action.
That is my career game. I'm in the park again.
Back to Paul. He lobs it up. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Had a chance to check out some stats for DeAndre Jordan. Some kind of performance he's been turning in and night out these past 4 or 5 weeks. Averaging about 7 points, 13 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's the guy they look to take up space inside.
You know, the thing I like about him is he's a big man underneath, and he plays like a big man. He gives you everything you want from a player of his size.
Exum is checked in for Utah.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
The Clippers in the lead.
He said, you want to do in this spot?
Ball
I'm going to start
outside.
with 2 people, me and this other guy. He's a 95 overall pro 3.
44 seconds left here in the second. And Reddick kicks to Paul. 5 on the clock. And they double up Paul. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He scores a 96 overall.
Exum passes to Gordon. Favors sets the pick for Gordon. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an...
No, just don't do it.
Yo, bro,
turnover.
Marcus and Eli, can y'all add me, please?
16 seconds left to play in the first half.
Wow.
Damn.
There's a screen.
That wasn't even him talking.
Paul goes in.
I sent you a friend first.
It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Now you want to make me an account.
I already had an extra account.
Clippers lead by 1. And
I'm
time
waiting
now to
for
go
you. The only
courtside as
person
we
that
send you
got
to
me
Doris
was
Burke
BC
from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
My PlayStation 4 is
and we got to expect that. So let's not
Why
let
don't you
anyone
just
get
say
hot. That would be
PS4? Why
nice.
do you have to say
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys
Cause I
at the
can
table.
do that, my nigga.
Thank you,
I'm a
Doris.
boss
We'll be
like
back
that.
after halftime
I'm
as the
a
third
boss. I
quarter
can put
gets
my
underway.
balls up in your mouth and still be straight.
You're not cool. Stop.
What?
Yo, he gonna break
Hey
it.
guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so
you
far.
don't even own a pair
This
of
is a
Jordans.
tight ball game, but remember, this is our house.
How sorry
Such a
would you
big
be
part
if I
of the
do?
first half was the scoring punch we got off
Oh,
the bench.
come on,
That
yo.
gave us a whole other
Add
element that
me.
they just didn't have the ability
I
to
already
deal with.
did, nigga.
I will point
You
out
added
that
me?
all the skills we got in that
You
game
added me?
is something we
I'm
can
about to
do.
right now.
We
I'm about to
pestered
right
them
now.
with our D.
Okay, I'm about
That
to.
was
Oh,
great.
Eli added me. Okay.
We know we can take their best punches in hand.
53 clouds
Now
to
it's time to
join.
hit them with
He say, you want me to delete
and see
you?
how
Because,
they handle
you
it.
know.
I am going to join the Rough Riders.
Well, both sides have assessed
I ain't playing with you no more. I don't care if you join Rough Riders or not.
I'm about
Wake up,
to
son. You're
join
in.
the
Oh, it's time to blow.
Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Utah leading by 4. Broach the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Trevor Booker is out there with Jeremy Evans. And it's Exum in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. Hayward dishes to Exum. Burks kicks to Hayward.
You stole my
5 to
shit,
shoot.
Dynamite.
13 feet away. Good on the jump shot.
He's right here.
Hayward's got the lead up to 6 now.
But he's
for
not in the
Utah.
party.
Man, they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Coming on the floor for your Jazz.
Nike Showdown Extra.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so
Yo,
far in the
Eli, I'm
third.
joining your
Still
party
0
right
for
now,
3.
bro. Yo, Eli, you gonna be so
Utah
excited about me, bro.
has long been considered one of the best home court advantages in the NBA here at Energy Solutions
Damn.
Arena.
Boots on the
Combine the altitude with these rowdy fans, tough place to get a road win.
Yo, Eli,
Exum kicks to Evans.
See, if I would have said that, you would have got mad, bro.
Dishes to Burks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
The lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a
Yeah,
beautiful
go
connection on that
you get
play.
stereo, right? From on top of the counter. Know what you want.
And here is
Yeah,
Paul.
you meet
He's got 8. Stolen by Gordon. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Who's back up? And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
The offense just getting right to the rim. At least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Blake Griffin.
Yo, Eli,
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Because you irritate them, obviously.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper
I'm a pro
tonight as well,
bro.
which has forced the D to come out on.
I made a new account.
This last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles. And for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in LA.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, Jamal Crawford fitting right in with the Los Angeles Clippers. He said, quote, "This is the best team I've ever been on, and it's made me a better player. I've never played with someone like Chris Paul. He makes the game easy for me. I went my first 10 years in the league without making the playoffs, so that's all I want to do now." Kevin, over to you.
In his instant offensive role, he's a big part of their success. Thanks, Doris.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in LA, folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in LA lately. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team. The
Clippers trail by 6.
On that account.
Wait a second, yeah, if you do my work.
Now, Redick. He's got 13. He kicks to
I'm
Hawes.
going green, bro.
Do y'all want to hit the trying to go to the rack?
Paul outside. Shot clock at 6.
I think we could kill.
I'm trying to find a good.
Drills the elbow jumper. Paul's got 4 this quarter. And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft pick in Boston. He'd been the second longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich.
Yeah, but rather than rebuild, I think he wanted to go for another ring in LA. He's got a lot of authority, final say on personnel decisions. So Doc has really put his stamp on this team.
So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics.
You know, their shooting percentage in that game, you look at the box score, just off the charts. I watched the tape. It was mostly because their offensive execution was flawless.
Yeah, they did such a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, opened up the court for them. It makes it tough for the defense when you spread out and move the ball the way they did. And they got high-quality shots as a result.
Outside Gordon. Feeds to Booker. Back to Gordon. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Jeremy Evans with the slam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. He put it on an absolute platter for him.
Crawford outside.
Good
And good on the basket. Book it. Crawford's got 24 points.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Never mind.
Left side, Gordon. Knocks him off a bit from Gordon. And that one hits back iron.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Paul goes in and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, coach.
Let's go. We beat the Clippers. I'm coming to the party.
With the win. Both teams played well, but these
What I'm
guys
talking
had the
about.
edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I can make my small forward or something.
Just a verification. I'm out. Subscribe, like, comment. Peace.